Prenups are not just for the rich. There are actually several reasons why you may want a prenup. First and foremost, I think it's great to have that conversation. I think a lot of people don't have that conversation enough, and oftentimes you'll have couples where one's a spender and one's a saver. And if you happen to have a spouse that is a spender and has racked up some debt, and you didn't have that conversation, and now you're married to them, you may be in trouble. You may end up paying a lot of community assets to pay off that debt. And so wouldn't it have been great to have had some sort of contract up front that said, hey, we've got this debt, somebody's got this debt, let's figure out how that's going to be paid off during the marriage, what that looks like, and who's going to be ultimately responsible for that debt. So I think that's one of the great benefits that you can, one of the ways that you can use a prenup to protect yourself from debt. Prenups are great for minimizing conflict. So a prenup is a contract that basically allows you to have this discussion about your finances at the time when you're most loving towards your spouse or your soon-to-be spouse, right? And so you can make compromises and concessions and figure out a good plan for, in the event of divorce, let's be kind to each other, right? Usually by the time you've reached the point of divorce, there's a lot of resentment, there may be more conflict. And so by having those terms kind of nailed down now in the most loving way possible, can minimize the conflict that might occur later on. So it can actually minimize the conflict of divorce by having a prenup in place. If you're a female business owner, a woman with a family business interest, you need a prenup. So prenups are great for protecting business interests. If you created a business or inherited a business, or you have a business with other friends or family, you want to protect that. And one of the best ways is through a prenup. A prenup can set aside the parameters of how the structure of the business as it evolves. Will it become community? Will it remain separate? If your soon-to-be spouse becomes more involved in your business, what are they owed out of the business? Do they earn an interest? Is it you can give your time away, but that's it, right? So it's good to address those parameters now so that you can protect your business going forward into the relationship. A lot of couples are getting married a little bit older, and it's not unusual to have accumulated some assets before you get married. Don't you want to protect those assets? Whether it be a business, a savings account, investment accounts, maybe you had prior relationship with children and you want to protect your assets for those children. A prenup is a great way to make sure that the boundaries are outlined, the expectations are set around your finances. Prenups are not just for the rich. It's for any middle-class American who has anything that they want to protect. Think of prenups as sort of marriage insurance to protect what you've worked so hard and to keep things fair in the event of divorce. If you have any questions about prenups, we're happy to talk and let you know more about how we can help. Give us a call or reach out to us. Our website is www.familylawdfw.com.